Hey, just gonna wait for some people to get in here. I tried to do one earlier, but something was going on with my computer, so I had to stop. Anyone there?
Yeah, JDawg, I'm here. How you doing?
Hey, Victor, what's up?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
All right,
How
we're
you
gonna
doing?
try to see if we can get more people. I tried to do a live stream earlier, and well, let's just say my computer froze up, so I had to restart the computer. And then to tell you the truth, I wasn't really getting many viewers because, there was competition of live streams. People were getting their live streams in, and I might get even more competition. But you know what? That's okay. Competition is good. But it was just like a lot of people were doing live streams earlier, so that was another reason. So I decided, you know what? I may have to just save it for now. That's exactly what I did.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So how's your day so far?
Oh, me? I'm just there, just just relaxing at home. The snow and everything. The snow is minus 26 here. Minus gonna be minus till next week in Calgary. So in Calgary, Canada. So yeah, we're holding on. Yeah.
I figured I could use the live stream to also be a counter to for people who have nothing to watch because they don't want to watch the Super Bowl because it's about to come on, unfortunately, for a few minutes. I figured, you know what? Why don't I do a live stream now and see if people will watch that instead of the Super Bowl? So far,
Seriously, without what Colin Kaepernick stood for, people are still gonna watch the Super Bowl for real.
yeah. And that what Kaepernick tried to do was done in vain. So that's
Jeez,
why I stopped watching the NFL.
crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I stopped watching the NFL. I'm like, if they can't treat black athletes
Yeah,
proper, then why should we? And guess what? There's a story I'm going to talk about of what the Georgia Atlanta tried to ignore just to prepare for the Super Bowl, and a moral was smashed because they don't want people to
yeah,
see it during
yeah. I saw
the
that story.
tourism.
Yeah, I saw the story of Colin Kaepernick's mural being smashed. Like a
Yeah,
bulldozer went through it because what that guy did is very symbolic, and people should understand that what the guy did was very very necessary, and it's still causing chaos even till today.
yes. And what I was about to say, yeah, there was another story that the two black people got. all that is going to be covered tonight's live
Yeah,
stream.
I saw that news too about two brothers being shot by the police,
Yeah,
and yeah, they
and
didn't.
then
There was no
they're
news
trying to
coverage.
cover it up.
Yeah, and there was There's a case of a brother being, he was hanged in jail, but he told it was suicide. I saw it on Tyrants.
That whole suicide thing is a lie
The whole
because
lie.
guess where that happened.
The same place that Sandra Bland was hanged too.
Yes.
And we know we it's all we know that this is all they know what they're doing. They know.
Yeah. Now I'm
They
gonna
know.
check to see but first we're gonna check to see if any more people have showed up.
Yeah.
Gigi's here. Hey Gigi, what's up? I decided to do this live stream again. I had to shut it down earlier, and I even deleted the video because I was like, I deleted the live stream because of technical issues, but luckily I've got them fixed. So we're going to start the live stream all over. I'll do at least some of the what you get. And if Gigi, if you want to come on in, I left links on Google Hangout. I'm going to leave a couple more in the the YouTube message area, so that you can come on the live stream if you want to, Gigi. I think I only had her in my live stream once, but
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
Yeah, I see that a lot of people don't come to your live stream, JDawg. It's like, I don't know. Something it seems like a pattern, like everybody I know you send notification to everyone, but people don't really show up.
Yeah, it's also the algorithm issue. The bet you me addressing it probably messes with my algorithm more, and not a lot of people are getting notifications, and that's because I have a smaller channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so this is one of the few ways I have to send notifications a lot more because this whole thing with the algorithm.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's why. But they can't stop my channel from growing because despite all that, I'm getting supporters
Yeah,
one
yeah,
way or another.
definitely. Yeah, it is YouTube. God.
And that's why I can't wait until Black Junction gets their
Yeah,
money together for their live streams.
yeah,
But it's just people have to go to their GoFundMe and actually put money into their thing so that
yeah,
they can get the money. And that's going to come from us. So they're not
definitely.
depending on corporations.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's going to have to come from us.
Because corporations always have a price tag. They always have a price tag behind. you
Yeah.
know, you'll
But I
be st-
guess, yeah. But I guess we could start with maybe some small talk. So you got another story involving blackface. I'm gonna find the
Oh, so okay, yeah. These guys are so obsessed. They just can't help it. Even
yeah,
in the Netherlands, there's a culture of blackface. They do it as a ceremony, and they just can't help it themselves too. So horrible.
yeah. They just can't help it. I'm gonna show you example right here. This happened in California. It's supposed to be so-called liberal state.
Oh God.
So, California school superintendent blames his poor judgment for allowing class speaker to dress in blackface. Poor judgment. I'm like, these people should know better.
Yep.
That they should have said. There's been plenty of schools and universities that have gotten so much trouble. So even if you want to talk about African history, I think it would be smart to actually have a actual person, black person, and also no, please do not wear these certain blah yada yada things. That is extremely offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the individual. This is the so-called class speaker,
Mm.
and the superintendent goes by the name of John Huffman.
Wow.
So this happened at a Christian school in Carmichael, California. And the superintendent, John Huffman, has apologized for this presentation and is asking for forgiveness for this speaker deciding to dress in some kind of outfit and put on black makeup and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Always obsessed. They're always obsessed. Always.
Yes. Some of them wish they were black. Oh, look, I can walk. You know, I could just play this video right here.
Oh God. Here we go.
Well, right now it's on a commercial. Oh wait, no, wait. This is the actual video. Let me start all over. All right. I'm gonna play this video again because I bet you I can't really hear.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear what he was saying.
All right. Due to that, we're going to play this again. All right. Hold on. We're gonna try again. All right, we're gonna play this again. Oh, and I think this audio was kind of low too. Yeah, this one. That's interesting. Is that you? Because I have my video on mute.
Your video?
All right, I'm gonna try this again so that people can hear. So.
All right.
Have been elaborating further to Fox 40, telling us in a statement, quote, I was wrong to allow the use of makeup no matter how innocent the intentions, as it has offended some of my students and parents. I should have anticipated that this could be offensive, and I apologize to my students and parents, asking to be forgiven for hurting them.
Yeah, and that's it. The typical, all of a sudden they have to make the fake apology and whatsoever. It's like, and forgiveness, I'm like, you do this all the time. Matter of fact, when we forgive for some of these actions, that they are more emboldened to do it again, unfortunately.
Yeah, they always say that thing, but you know what they're doing. It's all lies. They know what they're doing.
I know.
It's a thing with them. You know, it's not just even in Europe. They do it there too. You know, it's a thing with them. Very stupid.
And a lot of them wonder why they lose their jobs over this.
Obsession, obsession,
Yeah.
obsession. You know,
All right.
you can't help it.
Yeah, and I don't think they want to try to help it.
Nah, nah, nah. Not at all. They just want to do what they want. Nah.
Yeah. Yes, GG, the woman is crazy.
Yep. Nuts.
All right. Um, did you hear about what happened with the rapper 21 Savage? Turns out he may not be fully Atlanta native. Guess who happened to arrest him?
Who arrested him?
ICE. That's the immigration police over here in the States.
Oh,
They arrested 21 Savage.
I thought he's American.
I thought so too. But I guess he's not full native to the Americans.
Ah.
All right, poetic Kells is here. I'm gonna go mod her real quick. Hey, what's up, Poetic Kells? You've now officially a mod. Also, make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. Also, if you want to come on in the panel, I might either have links in the
So this guy is a UK citizen. I didn't know that. Jeez.
yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, if you want to come on in, just send me your email.
Oh,
And I'm talking to Poet Kells, and I think the same for Gigi. Just send me your emails if you have to link to the emails, or I'll try to find your name on Google Hangout or YouTube. The reason why I don't put in the chat or anything is because we don't want trolls who end up maybe trolling my channel, and let's just say no. This is it's the concerns because you'll have trolls lurking, and it could be any time. I don't usually have the troll problems because as my channel grows bigger, it's going to be more prone to trolls coming in, and you don't want them clicking on the links trying to come on in the panel and cause all kinds of trouble and stuff. So I figured I'd just send the links over to areas where it's easier for people to get in, but that I want to come in, but not people that want to come in that I don't want in. So yeah, that's why.
wow. This guy has been an illegal immigrant in the U.S. since 2007, 2006.
2000. That's long. Oh, you're doing research on
Oh
21
yeah,
Seconds?
I thought this guy was a U.S. I didn't know this guy was a Brit. Oh boy. Oh,
And this
oh,
is
oh.
and this person is supposed to be with, I think, Amber Rose,
Yeah,
or was. So I
was
wonder
Amber Rose. I'm like
yeah.
wondering. Wow.
I wonder what she's gonna have to say about this. That she's been dating an illegal. I guess. Well, actually, what it is his visa
Wow.
expired or he overdue his stay. So
Yeah, but since the guy is an entertainer, the guy would have just renewed, would have got an entertainment visa. Yeah. Most
yeah,
most entertainers I know, what they do is that they renew the entertainment visa, they're trying to perform, that kind of stuff. That's what the guy would have done. Oh boy.
yeah. Looks like I've been getting some tweets about Gladys. Well,
Huh.
the Super Bowl has started, and that's she's basically the one that's supposed to be singing the national anthem, and a lot of people are not happy about that.
Yeah, yeah, that national anthem is so racist anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah,
Huh. I thought the guy was a US citizen. I didn't know he was British. Oh boy.
yeah. I I didn't know either. I'm
Huh.
just as shocked as you are.
Oh boy. Wow.
Supremely shocked as you are.
Damn. Yeah,
All right.
immigration system is a 50-50 system, very porous in some cases, and could be
Yeah.
very tight in some cases,
Yeah.
So
Now, I wonder if, I wonder if the immigration rights groups are gonna come in and support him and stuff like that. I wonder if those, immigration groups are gonna come in and support him. That's the real question, especially even some of these non-black ones. I wonder if they're gonna come in, or all of a sudden they're gonna say, "Wait, he's black, so we're just gonna leave him behind."
but this is what the boy would have done. The guy would have, I don't know how old he is anyways, he's 26. But this is what he would have done. He would have, since he's an entertainer, he would have, gotten an entertainment visa. Entertainment, he renews it depends on how the duration of the entertainment visa is. So he would have just done that. Come on.
Well,
You know, sometimes we need to think faster than the system.
yeah, I know you're right. Now we just talked about blackface. So speaking of blackface, I want to share to you a story that also is um, goes to the subject of blackface. Now, hold on, I'm trying to find it. I just got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there are links on your YouTube chat for those that want to go through the 21 Savage and know more about what's really happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing me those links. So yeah, if you want to check them out for yourselves.
Yeah, to know, because this is I never this is if you didn't bring it out, JDawg, I wouldn't have known.
Mm. All right. Well, now I'm going to bring you another story involving blackface, but this time happens to be closer to home. This happened in the state of Virginia. This is sorry about that. This is Governor Ralph Northam, the current the current governor of Virginia. So in 1984, this yearbook was made when he was just about to graduate or whatever from his medical school. And this is the yearbook. Now, everyone is talking about this page right here. Now, of course, we know this is him in the cowboy hat, but people are saying that he could be one of these two people on here as well. This guy right here has on blackface, and this guy is wearing a Ku Klux Klan hat. And now even Democrats and Republicans, some are now asking for the immediate resign of Ralph Northam. At first, he apologized and said he was in the photo, and then now he's pushing, setting back. He's pushing back. He's saying it's not me, and he refuses to resign and stuff like that. Hey, Kaiman, what's up? Just want to say hi to Kaiman, but yeah. But yes, so you have this guy. You surprised it took this long for this? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, first of all, I don't know much about Ralph Northam other than he's the governor of Virginia, but he even admitted that one time he did blackface when he was trying to dress up as Michael Jackson. I'm like, you're admitting that this is not helping. You're admitting to dressing in blackface to imitate Michael Jackson. Did you know that there was a little white kid a long time ago dress up as Malcolm X? You know what? He didn't wear no makeup. So a kid knew better, but not some of these old grown adults.
Oh God.
I say he needs to resign. And I bet you another reason why some people are supporting him not to resign is because they don't want the lieutenant governor becoming the governor, and because that lieutenant governor happens to be black.
Oh.
Yeah. It will be an embarrassing that a black guy was able to take his job over this particular scandal. I bet you what they're gonna do is they're gonna find dirt on the black guy just so that someone underneath him takes over the governorship. If Ralph Northam were to resign, I could see that even if they had to make something up, I could see it all happen right now.
America, it's full of surprises.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So that is their reason. Well, the guy was caught on blackface. He was caught. Someone had to pull it. Someone that didn't like him had to pull it. This is politics. If people want to get dirt on you, they'll get it.
Yeah.
So I saw
Marvin's here. Hey, how you doing, Marvin?
How you doing all? Like, yeah, because definitely, this is politics. People will put that on you just to kick you off from running. So yeah. I saw Tyron did a video about that. The guy, he did it. So they have to kick him out and put his subordinate as his governor if they can't find a candidate.
All right. Well, there's still more, but so far it's a standstill for so far not more information has come concerning the situation involving the governor, but
well, that's the thing. You don't do things in the past that will haunt you in the future.
Yeah.
Always have a clean slate. And if you're gonna do bad things in the past, make sure it's all washed off before it shows up.
And make sure you're part of a system that protects you and gives you privilege.
Yeah. Because I remember here in Canada, I was stopped for violating was it a train violation? I didn't get the ticket. So instead of giving me a contravention fine, these two transit officers were checking my name if I had any records. I'm like, yo, geez, man. I like they were asking me, oh, do I have my driver's license? I'm like, I don't carry my driver's license. And they're like, I need to carry my driver's license in case anything happens. I said, well, nothing's gonna happen to me, man. So you have my name, you have it, just give me the ticket, let me be going. So there's no point in you trying to run to find out anything because you won't see anything as far as I'm concerned. Because I make sure that I keep my slate clean.
Yep. All right. So let's see what to bring up next. Oh, matter of fact, I already brought it up. So I talked about earlier about how Atlanta is ignoring this whole situation. These guys were shot by police, died, and because they're preparing for the so-called Super Bowl,
which is
they
bullshit.
Ignoring it. That shows the evil of the NFL and of racism. So I'm trying to find out. 2 Black Atlanta families are grieving the loss of their 2 sons, Jimmy Atchison and Derek Griffin. Both died at the hands of police officers. And they put this story on the back burner because of the Super Bowl, because Atlanta doesn't want no backlash. And I'm like, this is the reason why Kaepernick protested by kneeling.
Yeah, the fact that Kaepernick has been silent with all the backlash is making these guys more angry. So if they see Colin Kaepernick, I'm sure if they see Colin Kaepernick statue, they'll take a jackhammer and a big stick and bring it down, the bull hammer.
Right. I'm looking at this one tweet. It says that Angela Davis stands with Kaepernick. That's good.
Yeah, you can see what the brother did. He did something that was non-violent, but you can see the effect. And it's not just in the States. People even outside the US are like saying, why would that guy kneel down for an NFL game? Blah 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 blah. It's very symbolic.
Now
this is symbolic.
This is insulting. Guess what?
What?
I'm looking at this that Georgia, that Stacey Abrams is going to have a voting rights ad to air during the Super Bowl. They blackball Kaepernick with his freedom of speech, but they want to talk about voting rights. Really? So they're talking civil rights stuff. I'm right.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that just showed a little arc. Now here, speaking of Kaepernick, this is the moral that I was talking about. So look how it's just on the left. Let's what it looks like.
The Kaepernick era has been demolished the weekend of the football.
Yeah.
I have to say, the timing is mad suspicious. So
he says the time is suspicious. He is exactly right. Very suspicious.
Mm-hmm. You see, they can't stand the fact that someone like Colin Kaepernick stood up and said, okay, I'm going to kneel down and, make a statement that will transcend for many generations to come. And so no matter what they do, the guy is just keeping quiet and, still stand before what he believes in. And those are the kind of people that we need. People that have said, okay, I'm tired of doing this bullshit. Let me do something that would, make a statement of what is going on in this country. And those are the kind of people we need, definitely.
Yeah.
Just that simple act he did. And look at from then till now, it's like if they see anywhere he is, they're like, they just want to crush it. Any memorabilia of Colin Kaepernick, they just want to smash it.
Yep. All right. All right. So now speaking of the cops, another thing. about the NFL. Fox, Kuhn, Jason Whitlock, or should I say Jason
Kunlock. I think Kunlock is better. Kunlock, Jason Kunlock.
Yeah, or I call him Jason Shitlock because that's exactly, he's a piece of you know what. And he agreed with a Fox Business host saying that black people are jealous of white Patriots players come from. I'm like, how could you say something so racist like that?
That guy needs serious lockup in some jail cell.
And you caping for the people that say that.
We know we have the house Negroes. We need to, you know, the Negroes, the house Negroes and the Coons need to go off this year. Seriously.
Yes.
It's getting annoying. You know. Always keeping for.
I'm looking at this article. Yeah. Looking at this article, some university may introduce a white-only racist workshop. I'm like,
oh my god.
Okay, you have to be that stupid and ignorant to create something like that. Now I'm about to, all right, here it is. Now speaking of the cops, I want to show you something that will probably piss a lot of people off. Right now, if I can just, all right. Oh, here it is. All right. So you had officer thanking Black Marine vet for his service after insulting him for simply failing a traffic stop on his property. This officer right here wants to all of a sudden thank the black guy after he finds out he's a soldier, after he slams him down over a traffic and the officer didn't want to be filmed at a traffic stop. That tells you right there the officer may be doing something wrong. So I'm going to show you this video of the incident. For some reason, no audio. I think I might have one with audio though. All right, here's one with audio.
No. Nope.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, all because he didn't want to be filmed.
Oh.
That's why they want to get rid. That's why they also want to get rid of body cams.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
I'm not fighting you.
Camera.
Stop fighting if it's on the ground.
Even Nigerian police officers are not this aggressive to people. Only in the US you see a police officer wrestling with a...
It's not just the USA. Police are racist to black people globally. I just saw a huge raid attack by Portuguese police on the black citizens there when I was watching this video that Phil made about the incident.
Yeah, in Europe too, you have British officers trying to always fight young teenagers in London, and the teenagers in London know what's up, so it's like a free-for-all fight anyway. So there are videos of even in Europe too.
There was one video. Right here. You had a officer named Gary Steele who's just gonna mock this black girl.
Oh yeah.
Walking. So I'm gonna shift this.
Joy Road and Stout to
Priceless.
take a close look at this video temporarily posted to the social media site Snapchat. following
boy.
a police traffic stop near Joy Road and Stout Tuesday night.
In the cold.
Listen closely as the officer makes condescending remarks towards an African-American girl he's instructed to walk home in the cold. We've confirmed she was pulled over for having expired license tags.
Bye, Felicia.
We showed this video to Ariel Moore, a young woman who was videotaped on a cell phone, and her mother, Monique Mobley. They're now sharing their outrage over his words and captions that read, quote, "What black girl magic looks like," and "Celebrating Black History Month."
I've never had this happen to me in my life, so I'm kind of shocked. You know?
Also disturbing, Officer Steele's prior trouble with the law. Prosecutors charged him with physically attacking his ex-girlfriend and firing a gun next to her head back in 2008, with Steele taking a misdemeanor plea deal for probation and staying on the force.
Yep, this is bad. These officers. And this was during a polar vortex, basically. Yeah, a polar vortex.
Yeah, the one that's happening in Chicago.
Yeah, and in Detroit. This happened in Detroit, though. But yeah, anywhere in that northern area, there's a polar vortex going on.
Yeah, because we are also feeling the effects here in Canada, and in Calgary where I'm staying, it's like minus 20 something. So it's like this thing is spreading in the northern areas of the U.S. and also hitting the southern areas of Canada, and going towards the north too, because you're having places in Canada it's like minus 48, minus 35, minus 50. So yeah, it's gonna be freezy for the next 10 days.
All right. Let me click off my screen real quick because there's something going on with it. Now I want to show you something else. Right now, let's see here. Trying to find it though. This is this young woman who decided to vortex, but all right, so I'm trying my best to get to it. So yeah, this black woman, this young black woman, decided she was going to help homeless people find a place to stay in the wake of this polar vortex. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, all right. I'm finally on the screen. Let me see if people can see the screen though. All right. Okay, people can see the screen. So this woman, shoot. So this woman goes by the name of Candace Payne.
Okay.
She used her personal American Express card to put 80 homeless people in hotels room during the freeze in Chicago.
Yeah, I know that story. Yeah, I saw the story yesterday. That was a selfless service to people.
She did, yeah, and she is a hero. Whoever made this tweet, she did what those cops. They're supposed to be the so-called people want to worship the cops as the heroes. Yet all they did through this deep freeze was just mock a black girl, while this one was willing to help homeless people survive.
I think she spent over $12,000 doing that for the homeless people in that area.
Yes,
that's good. Thumbs up to her.
Now that's real heroism, not what the cops are doing.
No. The cops are just being stupid. What she did was selfless, heroic service to humanity.
I know. Hey, McKim, what's up? Didn't know you were in the chat room.
That's what we need. That's the kind of mentality we need to
Yeah.
have.
And shout out to and it looks like Marvin is showing the salute to the LDBC. Yes, shout out to the LDBC too. And yes, we talked about this woman earlier who was in blackface. And then speaking of blackface, we also talked about the Virginia governor who also was caught, a long time ago, was in a photo in blackface and stuff like that.
Yeah, they always do the blackface. So obsessed. Stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, that girl, the girl we just showed is a real hero. That's what a hero is supposed to be doing, not what these cops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the Lions Den boxing community, Marvin. Yeah, shout out to them as well. Hey, I had some bad news, Marvin. You heard about that Sergey Kovalev fight with that happened. I was not happy that Kovalev got his title back. I did a video on that Russian fighter. He's in serious trouble for punching a woman who refused his sexual advances towards her.
Okay.
Yeah, ESPN wanted to bring that story under the rug, but whenever Floyd Mayweather does something, they're all of a sudden
they all popping up and down. But you have this Russian brute that brushes women, and now they're trying to sweep it under the rug. We know.
Yes, and even worse, he gets to continue fighting, and even worse than that, he gets his title back.
Can you imagine?
I'm hoping someone beats this fighter so he can lose his title again.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I know we're going pretty fast with these different topics, but let's see. What do I want to? Oops, sorry. What I want to talk. Let's see. I'm trying to find out where we left off. Oh, one of the accusers of Cosby, Louise Mortis. So she was one of the liars of that tried to put Bill Cosby in jail. Yet, ironically, she dies. So a lot of Bill Cosby supporters are happy that this woman is dead, including myself. It's like karma came to this woman. Karma came to this woman. Yes, Marvin, Kovalev needs a good slap. No, he needs to be punched. All right. Let's see. What do I want to talk about? Oh, you know what? There was this one thing. I might do a separate video on it, but I might want to talk about it. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick just dropped $25,000 to support urban farming in North Minneapolis. See, he's actually donating to charities and stuff. A lot of people are saying that that a lot of the racists are saying he's doing nothing, but he's actually been donating to charities. He set up his camp. He's donating to Urban Farm. He's doing a lot for did something for Urban Farm, unlike whoever was selling those black farmers fake seeds. Kaepernick is actually doing some stuff to help urban farming.
Yeah.
But they don't want to put this in the news media and stuff like that because it makes him look good.
They would say, no, don't put it there. This guy, we're trying to bring him down. That's what we're trying to bring Kaepernick down. But, you know, the guy is, you know, is mature. He's not saying anything. He's just doing what he has to do.
Yeah.
So they're angry.
See, here, all right. I'm looking at this other story right here. Here's another example of police not being heroes. See, that girl, Candace, she was willing to give money to help those homeless people find hotel room. This police officer out of Portland, he said if he sees that the homeless person is black, he says just shoot him. And the good news is he got fired. So I think this is kind of an old tweet or something like that. And he was recently fired for it. So that's karma against him.
They can't help it. They can't just help it. They're like,
I'm looking at this another article. New England is now basically the NFL team of white nationalism.
I'm not surprised. The name England.
That's because Tom Brady is a supporter of Trump.
Oh, I'm not surprised. New England, the name rings a bell a lot.
Yeah. All right, there was something else I wanted to find. All right.
Isn't Tom Bradley the great white hope?
Yeah, Tom Brady is the great white hope.
Jeez.
Yeah, I cannot believe he's there. He would be and you know what? When they won, ironically, he did not show up for the Super Bowl. I mean, to show up to meet the president. But when black athletes refused to meet Trump the president, all of a sudden everyone has a panic attack saying these black athletes got an opportunity, an honor, blah blah blah.
They start barking like rabies infested dogs.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. You may not hear this, but this Asian cop is saying white power. So basically, there was a protest where someone was was shot. Okay, this came off again. All right, and then you had this Asian guy, this cop, do this. He's saying white power, and he's Asian.
I'm not surprised. The Asians have always been the minority, honorable whites anyway. So
I'm like, this guy is just stupid, ignorant, racist, and stupid. I'm like, you know you're on camera. You know you're in front of a protest.
You know you're a police officer. You're messing up.
You're wearing the police training outfit or whatever that is.
Oh man!
And you go around and do that.
She just get ready to be sacked.
All right. So if you get killed in the line of duty, don't expect us to cry for you.
No. We would just look at your corpse and said, "Okay, time to go."
Good. That's one down. That's what we're gonna be thinking of. Just one down.
We told you so.
All right. So there's been some hashtags going around. One hashtag is ADOS, and another one is Tangibles 2020. So these two hashtags represent. One is American descendants of slaves. And so this is going on because, it's the political office. You have people like Kamala Harris and Cory Booker running for president and stuff like that. And, a lot of black people are starting to not vote unless, of course, we get a black agenda. Another hashtag is no black agenda, no black vote. That's another good hashtag. And then Tariq came up with one called Tangibles 2020. So basically, that is a lot of people are supporting. Yeah. All right. Marvin says, with all due respect, the policemen aren't renowned for their intelligence. No, they're not. No, they are not.
Yeah, that Asian police officer just really messed up. You don't come on camera and start shouting white power and you're just exposing yourself. Like, man.
I'm like, I guess social media doesn't exist where you come from. Yeah, but back to the hashtags. It's very important is because a long time ago, black people just voted just for the fact that they voted. They want to do something good, but we have gotten nothing out of it. So now some black people are like, we want reparations and stuff like that. You even have white politicians and that Cortez girls talk about reparations, although she wants to also give it to Hispanics. And I'm like, yeah, but this is about the descendants of slaves, black people.
Yeah, not Hispanic people. No.
And now you got this. Now people are coming up with these hashtags, which is very good. No black agenda, no black vote, ADOS, and Tangibles 2020 from Tariq.
This is what I'm saying. When will this system give African Americans reparation of what they did to them to slavery? When will this system give what they did to Africans in the diaspora through African destructive colonial system? When will it happen? And so these are the questions we need to ask them, because if you're gonna do this at this part, you're gonna do it to every part of the where you guys destroyed, killed, pillaged, murdered, mass incarcerated, did all kinds of medical appetite to people that look like me. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
You go to Namibia and you saw what the Germans did to the Namibian people until today. Those people are still trying to recover from that. You go to Congo, the hand chopping by King Leonard. How many children's hands were chopped up? How many people were killed? You go to Kenya, what the British did there. You go to Nigeria and see what the British did there and what they're still doing till today. So this is a worldwide issue.
Don't forget South Africa. Don't forget about apartheid.
South Africa is still going through that pain till now. Those guys need serious compensation.
Yeah.
What was done to them was brutal.
I'm trying to show it.
Also in the Caribbean, what happened to Haiti? What happened to most of the Caribbean nations? What happened to most of the British-owned islands where you have black folk? What happened to Papua Guinea? You know, what happened to many island countries that have our people there?
Yes. I'm trying to find something.
Now, that is like more than $1 trillion. That is money uncountable. You're going to pay to people.
Yeah. And look, Israel, you got immigrants from Africa and Ethiopian Jews. They're now protesting because of the mistreatment by the Israelis and the violent anti-African violence against the African people of Israel, even though Israel is the original home of black people.
Yeah, the thing about it also in North Africa, where you have black Tunisians, black Algerians, black Egyptians, black Moroccans, they have been going through that same oppression. Those people need to be compensated too. It's everywhere.
Yeah, and don't forget about Haiti.
Haiti, I said about Haiti too. Haiti, you know,
Haiti.
All Caribbean islands, you know, needs that reparation, that payment of what they did to their ancestors too.
Yes, not to mention Dominican Republican. You could thank the Spanish for why they self-hate and stuff like that. Yeah. And the Spanish also caused trouble in Puerto Rico and Cuba.
And Cuba too. And also in South America, you have the black Argentines, the black Uruguayans, the black Brazilians, the black Ecuadorians, how they have still been destroyed and killed even till today. Those people need reparation and payment. Those people need compensation. They need that too.
And that's why the hashtag DOS or ADOS, I kind of created one, or I don't know, not sure if this one was already created one. DOAAS, Descendants of African American Slaves. That's one I would create. And I bet you the reason why is because they're not using, a lot of black people are no longer using the term people of color or minorities. They're using those because they know that the other groups are not going to do it, because once these reparation talks do happen, watch, a lot of people are going to start claiming they're black, or those who've been self-hating for so many years.
And start claiming it. Yeah, like those in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, where they say I'm Puerto Rico, I'm Dominican, I'm black. You know, they try to. You have woolly hair like me. You have dark skin like me. Like, what the hell?
I know. And like you say, I'm Haitian, I'm Jamaican.
Oh God.
Okay, well, we're gonna give black people who claim to be black this money. I'm like, hey, hold on a second. And we're black too. Yeah, we have black skin, and all of a sudden you hear those, and that's why people are coming up with these hashtags to make sure that the right people get it.
Look, JDawg, for me, I'm thinking about how our people globally have suffered a lot, have suffered so much globally. And that is how I see it. Like, if I was given the chance to go in front of them in the UN, I'll let them know, look, it's not just African Americans, not just people in Africa. Black people globally are still going through persecution, and they all, everywhere around the earth and the four corners of it, they all need to be compensated and paid for. And you guys don't have that much money because that money is uncountable. There's no, you can't attach a figure to it. You guys have to pay that money for life. To your system, your white supremacy so-called system is going to wreck.
Yes.
For you to pay us that money, which is not countable, there's no figure to it, then your system, your so-called white supremacy system, will have to come down to nothing.
All right.
And they don't want that. They don't want that either.
Yes. Marvin just put in the chat room that the blacks from Ecuador represent their international football team, but there is racism with the Latinos.
Even with the black Argentines, the black Uruguayans, those people literally destroyed our people in those places. Yeah.
And yet you have people like Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez saying Latinos should get reparations too. But immigrants are protected people. Black people are not protected people. And that's why blacks are now starting to get on the governments and stuff like that.
Yeah. And the fact that the Latinos are saying all this stuff, but how did they treat the black Latinos, in South America? They treated them awfully. Yeah, and they still treat them bad till today. So, she should just shut them out.
Yes. Trump has just defunded a lot of programs. They defunded the FDA. Did you hear there was this big, huge recall of heart and blood pressure medicines and stuff because the defunding of the FDA has been so bad because of this administration that the medicines are not being checked, and a lot of stuff, including things that's causing cancer. I'm like, it's causing cancer and stuff like that. So yeah, this country is really going down.
Yeah, JDawg, as you know that we have McDonald's, which is known as crack donuts anyway, and we have all these fast food joints that are filled with all kinds of chemicals in their food, and this food is making people go crazy. and giving people cancer and Alzheimer's and all kinds of diseases.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we're talking about medicines, stuff that's supposed to heal us, but because they defunded the Food and Drug Administration, they can't do as much, and it's damaging, and a lot of people are getting sick.
Yeah, the thing that the thing you should
and a lot of
understand
stuff is being recalled.
Yeah, the thing you should understand that the pharmaceutical industry globally is more of a pharmakeia, which means sorcery. So they create all these drugs to kill people. It's not meant to heal people. It's a drug to create a side effect for you to take another drug to give another side effect, to create another side effect, to take another drug to keep in the system. In a matter of time, you have people who have all kinds of pills in their cupboard, in their, taking all kinds of medicine pills. It's crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
It's a death sentence, like putting someone on a loop, constant loop of drugs. You're gonna cure this, but the side effect, you need this drug to cure the other side effect. It's never ending.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm about to wrap this up. So I basically talked about every topic. But do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, all I'm saying is that this so-called Trump wall building that everybody's just clamoring, to me, is just what the globalists are trying to use Trump is just to cause a serious American instability and also global instability. So, as Cayman said, the Trump administration is a big joke. It's a big joke because the people that put him in power want it that way. They want that. They want that constant drama.
You know what? Why some people like the Trump administration but hate Trump? Because he is the one that's finally waking up black people to the situation that I think racism still exists in America, and now it's waking up a lot of black people that this country is never been for black people.
Yep.
Exposing coons and stuff like that associate with white supremacy.
Yep. And not just in America, globally too, exposing a lot of African leaders that buy into this Trump bullshit and exposing a lot of people. Yeah, globally.
Yep. But I think I'm going to wrap this up for now. Thank you for coming in, and also thank you to everyone that was in the chat room. But that's all I have to say for now. I'm going to end this from now, but hope to catch y'all in another video. So peace, everyone.
Peace, JDawg. Thanks.